Hey everybody, welcome back to Thursday in the Kitchen with Ian. Tonight we're going to do a quick microwave recipe. I told you we're going to use the large fully glazed baker. So what I like about this is it's new, coming out in September. It's fully glazed all on the inside. Same properties of our regular stone, but easy cleanup, dishwasher safe. So we're going to make this meal. It's a one pot meal, and it's going to go in the microwave. All right. So just to let y'all know, remember, this is Thursday in the Kitchen with Ian. I'm a retired critical care nurse. I've been doing Pampered Chef for about 26 years now. I started in 1995, stopped when I went back to nursing school, and missed it so much I came back. So this time around, it's been 6 years. Actually, October will be 7 years, starting my 7th year. So I appreciate you coming in. I stream these live on YouTube. My channel is up running across the top. I also do on Facebook. I'm trying to move everything to YouTube so I could see your comments. Unfortunately, on Facebook, I can't see your comments, which is a bad thing. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I'm trying to see if I could see it here on my phone. So see if anything pops up. So tonight, like I said, we're going to use the fully glazed stone. Really quick and easy things. This is actually a recipe from Pampered Chef. It's the beef and broccoli meatballs. Doesn't need a stovetop, no oven, no dirty pots, just one pot and some mixing bowls. All right. This is a quick, easy recipe to get food on the table. So first thing we got to do is we have to make the sauce for our rice and everything. So I'm going to use one of our mixing bowls. Y'all are getting lucky today because I'm using most everything that's coming out in September, so you get a sneak preview of it. I did some of it last week, used some of it last week, but y'all are going to get an update. I love these because they nest together, so it doesn't take a lot of storage. You could use the lids as a resting place so they don't go all over the place, which we're going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some ginger, and all you do is take a knob of ginger. You could use a spoon to peel it. I'm going to use our little zesting tool here. What I like about this is you could zest, you could grate your ginger in it, and it has a nice little sweeping tool. So you clean the tool off, it measures. You see measurements in here. You use it to grate Parmesan cheese, anything like that. But I'm going to use it to do my ginger. What's nice about it, it's got a tool so you don't do your fingers. I'm going to do this 1 inch. So like I said, I like tools that are multifunctional, do different things. This does the ginger. You could grate garlic. You could do Parmesan cheese. But you could also see measurements in there. I don't know if you can see it, but clean that off. Just sweep it like that. And you can see as I turn it, and the ginger smells so good. But also remember, a couple weeks ago, I talked about my favorite tools. You could also use the garlic press. Just take some ginger and you could press it through the garlic and get the juice out. We're going to press 3 garlic cloves of garlic. I'm going to do 2 at a time. All right, so we got garlic and ginger. Then we're going to need some soy sauce. We're going to do 1/3 cup of soy sauce. I'm going to use our easy read measuring cups. Like I said, the measurements show here. So I'm just going to pour up to 1/3 cup. We're going to do some brown sugar. We're going to do 1/3 cup of brown sugar. So this is it's like a sweet savory sauce. All right, we're going to mix that up. I'm looking at the recipe. Ginger, soy sauce, brown sugar, garlic. All right, so that's the basis of our and then I'm going to save out 2 tablespoons. And I love this is a little mini one. I'm going to pour out 2 tablespoons because we're going to use that in our meatballs. All right. And then I'm going to put this to the side. And then we're going to take 6 ounces of fresh broccoli florets. And I've got it in the salad berry spinner. And you see I filled it up with water, put the broccoli in it, and I've spun it around to clean it. So I'm going to dump this out. And then I'm going to use this to dry the broccoli off. And all you do is spin. Because right now I'm washing everything. I don't care if it says it's clean. I'm washing everything. So all that water is off. And then I'm going to grab something that's new to y'all that I haven't shown before. I'm This is my twist and chop. And one of my fellow consultants calls it the twist and chop and shout. It's a food processor, but the blade goes up and down. So we're just going to drop the broccoli in there. I'm going to cut it up a little smaller. I'm going to do this in batches. So do me a favor, drop in the comments. Like I said, I can't see them, but what I'll do is after the show, I'll comment back to you. Let me know where you're watching from, and then tell me what your problem in the kitchen is. So what I like about this is the turned on. You could also pulse it. But quick and easy. And as you, what I'll do is I'm going to put this in my mixing bowl. It's a quicker. We also have a manual food processor, but this is so much easier. So this is going to be the basis with our meatballs, the broccoli and the ground beef. You could use ground pork, ground chicken, anything like that, but that's going to be the basis of your meatballs. So it's an easy way to sneak some veggies into your kids' diet. You could do this with spaghetti and meatballs. But a good way to get some veggies in them if they don't like veggies. It's a quick, easy way. But I want to show you, I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to turn it to where you can. See how the blades go up and down? So it chops evenly. All right, this is the last batch. Everything is dishwasher safe on that, except the base, of course, but your bowl and the blade is all dishwasher safe. Make sure you put it up in the top of the dishwasher, so easy cleanup. All right. Put this in the sink. And move this out of the way. we're going to add some, in my sauce, we're going to take some beef broth. We're going to do 1.5 cups. So there's 1 cup. Add that in. And 1/2 cup. All right, that's funny. All right. Clean up here a little bit, make some room for some stuff. All right, so we're going to mix that up, not rocket science. And I'm going to add it into my large rectangle baker. Make sure you get all the brown sugar. All right, and then here's the cheat, one of the cheats. This is 2 cups of instant rice. So I'm going to pour that in. That's a little quickie to get this meal done quick. Not rocket science. This is what it looks like. That's going to be the basis of our meal. I'm looking to see if anybody's done a comment. All right, so now I have our broccoli here. I have 8 ounces of ground beef. Now, of course, I had frozen, so I had to thaw it out in the microwave because I forgot to take it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of my favorite tools I use for ground beef when I'm cooking to break it up. This is our mix and chop. Everybody knows the mix and chop. All right. So nothing. All right, then we got to use some panko breadcrumbs. Calls for a 1/3 cup of panko breadcrumbs. calls for an egg. We're going to add the reserved sauce. And then we're going to add some green onions. I'm going to use the whites. So remember, claw, grab your knife like this, claw, never lift the blade off the board, and use your claw and your fingers to guide the blade. All right, and that's your basis of the meatballs. So now we're going to shape these into meatballs. And how we're going to do that is first I'm going to, just for easy cleanup for me and my hands, I'm going to grab some gloves. And then I'm going to grab a scoop. So just scoop. And you're going to put them, nothing hard, scoop, form, and you're just going to lay them on the rice. So now I got to talk about September starts the new fall catalog. All these products you get then. I'm giving y'all sneak peeks on them. I would love to do a party for y'all. If you're local, we could do an in-person party. If you're not local, we could do an online party through our table platform, where I set up a link, a shopping link for you to see the parties. And then what's nice about that is they could have two chances to see a demo. Tuesday night, Pampered Chef Corporate does a on live demo, and then your guests could also see my live demo on Thursday in the kitchen, so they could see different products being used. Give you some recipe ideas. This is probably the hardest part of this whole recipe. A little bit bigger. I'm going to run out of room here. You get 15 meatballs, which I did. I'm getting a little bit more. So I'm going to put them in. Because I used a little bit more broccoli and a little bit more ground beef than the recipe. If you want the recipe, just drop in the comments recipe and I'll send you a copy of it. I'll also have it on my YouTube page in the description. There'll be a link to it there. All right, so that's pretty much done. Let me throw these gloves out. Now I'm going to cover this up. You could use plastic wrap. This is something that I've had for years. Pampered Chef used to have it. It's a silicone cover that you could use to store and transport and heat. So I'm going to pop the vent off. And I'm going to put it in the microwave for about 11 minutes. And then what's going to happen, we're going to check it after about 9 minutes. Then we're going to add the recipe calls for snap peas, but I'm using English peas. And to prep those, they're English peas. Snow peas is what we call them, from Chinese. And all you do is wash them, and then you take the end and snap it just like a string bean and pull the string off of them so you don't have the strings. I also do the other end. I washed these before, but they're going to go in. We're going to check everything, make sure it's cooking, and then make sure the meatballs are done, and then we'll add these in for a couple of minutes. So we're going to check the meatballs with the thermometer to make sure they're cooked. But like I said, quick and easy. A nice recipe. Like I said, less than 30 minutes. So you're going to hear me while it's cooking for 9 minutes. So like I said, a party would be great. We could do it virtually online. If you do it virtually, like I said, Tuesday, Pampered Chef does a cooking live demo, and then Thursday I do one here. So your guests would have a chance to see 2 demos live. Or if you'd rather, we could do a Zoom party where everybody logs on to Zoom and I do a demo and interact and we talk, and your guests can ask questions, which is nice. And oh my, I'm seeing some great. Somebody's on YouTube and wants the recipe, so I'll get that out to you when it's through. Great. But like I said, go to YouTube. That's running across to see it live. I'm going to run it to YouTube. You could also see my past Thursday in the Kitchens, where I've done everything. So you can see all that and comment on that. Also, I have my own website. And let's see. If you go there, it's ianbarnettrn.com and click on Pampered Chef Quiz, and it just asks you some questions and I could get back with you. You'll get a recipe book with some quick recipes, and you'll be signed up for contact from me, or you'll get a newsletter from me each month with new ideas. Also, I send out some email. I'm going to start sending out some emails. Also, you could join up for my recipe club. I have a private recipe club where you join up, and each week I post a recipe. And starting in September, the recipes that are posted in the recipe club, you'll have a video showing doing the recipes. So nice way to stay in contact and see what's going on with Pampered Chef, going on with me, and things like that. So I'm going to go back in the comments since I'm having people comment. So tell me what some of your issues are with in the kitchen. My job here is my business is called Living Well with Ian. I take out the hassle and the overwhelm of meal prep using Pampered Chef products. I also have another business where I do hair care, Monate, helping you get your hair back. I'm on a GLP-1, so I was losing hair, and this is the longest my hair's been for a while. So I'm loving it. But to get back here, so problems in the kitchen, let me know. Oh, some more people, excellent. I'm so happy you joined up. So we're waiting for that to cook. Also, I want to talk about August. Right now, Pampered Chef is doing double fundraisers. I put out a post on Facebook and Instagram, wanted to help some teachers. I have one helping a young little baby boy. He has what's called a venous malformation, which is forming right here, which means it's a bunch of veins, of growth of veins, and it's causing him to breathe bad. They have a chance to go to Italy because FDA hasn't approved this treatment, but there's a doctor in Italy that is working on it, and we're doing a fundraiser for him. So we're raising money to get him to Italy with the parents. If you'd like that, to help out with that, basically Pampered Chef is doubling the donations. Usually it's 10% to up to 15%. They're doing 20% up to 30%. And for this one, since I worked with the mom, she was one of my nurses. Cole is his name. He's such a cutie. I'm donating my commission, anything I make off of that party, also to help them go to Italy. If you'd like to help out or place an order with that, drop Colm, C-O-L-M, and I'll send you the link to it. And you can place an order and help them out. I'm also doing one for Halifax Hospice. So if you'd like to help out with that, just drop hospice and I'll send you the link to that party. But we still have a week. If you know any like rescues, animal rescues, or anybody that's needed help, church groups, I would love to help anything like that out. It's a great way. I mean, Pampered Chef doesn't do this very often, so to be able to get double donations, it's a can't miss. So, I'm going to chop up the rest of the green onions to use as a garnish. So this is our new cutting boards. They've gone to composited wood product, dishwasher safe. People are looking to get more natural, and I guess people were worried about microplastics with our polyethylene cutting boards. So we're just trying to grow and react with our customer base, what they're really looking for. And so they've gone to this. Same thing, they have the grippers, they have measurements on it just like the other ones. The other side has a groove for half a cup of liquid. Dishwasher safe. If it starts to turn white from the washing and everything, you could use food grade mineral oil and restore it. It's easier on your knives. It won't dull your knives as fast. Just like our other ones were. Rather than going to glass, which would dull your knives. That won't happen with these. I'm trying to think what else. Going back to having a party. Things are changing with the host program. So back in, we used to have where you got half price items, you get half price items and you get a discount and so much. Now, what happens is you get a chance for 2 free gifts and also half price items and a 10% discount. And back, you used to have a qualifying show, which was $250, and you got to earn things. Now, with your first order, you get a free gift. And then as it grows, I think it's 700, which is all my shows reach that now. You get another free gift. And the gifts I compared, of course, the accountant in me, I was an accountant before I was a nurse. I did all the numbers, and the gifts they're given for September, you make a whole lot more than the old host program. So I'm really excited about that. Also, if you want to go, you go to my website and look at what's new under Pampered Chef. You can see some of the products that are going out this season. I'm also going to be putting out a post to see if anybody wants to. I've got a Google form where you could go to the form and see what's there. If you want to hold them, you could do that, and we could place an order and get it in before the end of the month. So you get these products that are going out or that are going out for the season. Some of them will going out for the season and we'll be back next in the spring and summer next year. But if you need them now, it's a good way, since we're in Florida. We're always in spring and summer season here. So. All right. All right, I'm going to take this off. And then I'm going to take a thermometer, because of course, the nurse in me is always wanting to be safe. I want to check the meat. As I flip to my next page. So, rather be safe than sorry. You want it up over 165, and these are up to 186. So all right. So then what we're going to do is we're going to lay these English peas. Now, like I said, the recipe called for snap peas, but you could use whatever you want. I like the English peas or snow peas. And then we're going to cover this back up. And I'm going to put it back in the microwave for about 4 minutes to get those steamed up. And my microwave is. See if I get that sounding better. Because of course, did think about the size of the pan. See how that goes. All right, so let's see. I see Gail, I see Melinda. Gail wants the recipe. I'll get that out to you. Thank you, Melinda. Oh, it looks like it was a Facebook one. Oh, cool. Maybe I figured something out. We'll see how that goes. What else am I going to do? Hear my microwave because it's spinning, so just ignore it. I talked about the double donations. The company matches at double dollars. So I could talk to you about Pampered Chef, doing business, working with Pampered Chef right now. I have 1 VIP pass left. They gave us 2 VIP passes at conference where you could start your Pampered Chef business for free. Basically, it's a digital package. You could do it all online using our table product and no products. You could earn the products like all the new consultants do. We have a rewards program based on your sales and how you do. You could earn free products, but you could start your business now without any outlay for $0. I have 1 pass left. I used one already. Somebody is going to try it out and see how they look. Just a nice way to try the business for free. You have all the opportunities to earn commission, earn free products as you go based on your sales. And you can earn products as you go along. But it's a great way if you're looking to earn a couple $100 a month extra, if that would help out, or you're just looking for some fun time out or to join a team of people that will support you. That's what I'm here for. I would love you have my team on my team. We used to call it cluster and we used to name them. So I've named mine the Barnett Brigade. And brigade is not in the army, it's like in the kitchen. We have the line cook brigade. So that's what I'm calling my cluster, the Barnett Brigade, to help people in the kitchen, get them in and out, show them how to have fun in the kitchen and get back to the table and enjoy family time. No stress in the kitchen. Kitchen cooking shouldn't be stressful. It should be fun and have bonding time with your family. So if that's interesting, I have the VIP pass. It's good until August 31st. I have one left. So if you would like to look at that, drop VIP in the comments and I'll send you some information and we'll talk. So tell me how you thought about this recipe. Did it seem hard? Did it look easy? I know you get to hear me talk a lot because we're cooking in the microwave, but I want you to see it's 30 minutes. If I wasn't talking, it would take you 30 minutes. We're at 45 minutes. This is the longest demo I've ever done on this site on my lives. Usually it's 15, 25 minutes, but I'm yakking and it's a nice recipe. I thought it would be good. All right. This off this side. And I guess I should show you what it looks like dished up. So let me get a little plate. Here's a little bowl. The rice is done. Look how yummy that looks. All right, so here's the test. All right. The rice is nice, the peas are done nice, and the ginger from the meatball. I hate to say it, it's very good. I'm very happy. And like I said, you can't even tell the broccoli. So if you got kids, you could hide the broccoli in the meatballs. So think about that when you're making meatballs with spaghetti and meatballs. You could hide the broccoli in them. All right. So that's it. I'm going to serve this up with my mom and me for dinner. She's patiently waiting in there with no TV on, playing on her phone. So I'm going to get her fed. But I wanted to say thank you for stopping in tonight. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to go to my YouTube channel at Ian Barnett RN and subscribe or like the video. That would really help me out, and subscribe. You get notifications of when I'm going live. And you'll also get notifications starting in September when I'm doing the recipes when they post. And also when you sign up for my recipe club on my website, you'll be getting a weekly email or a text, depending on what you decide. And you could go into a vault, and it's for only people that sign up for the recipe club and my customers that sign up for it. So a little secret society for Ian, living well with Ian. All right. But thank you for taking time to watch. I'll see you next week. I haven't decided what we're going to do. I'm thinking we have our multi-cooker, which is a pressure cooker. I'm thinking I might do an onion soup, French onion soup, using our products and using the pressure cooker. It takes about half an hour, of course, depending on how I talk, but it really takes a half an hour, and it's delicious. Mom is having dental work, and That's all she's requesting. I did this because it's soft. We're going to see how she does with it. But I've been making her onion soup. I've been making lots of soups for her. But she likes the onion soup. So I might do that and show you the multi-cooker. So we'll see. But y'all have a great week. Thank you. Remember, if you want fundraisers or the business, drop fundraisers or drop VIP. Or if you want to help the young the little boy Colm, drop Colm, and I'll send you links on that. All right. Thank you for joining me. Y'all have a great week. I'll see you next Thursday in the kitchen with you. Bye-bye.